I'll be honest with you. I had zero intentions of reviewing any of the flavors from the Jeni's fall line. It was just maybe a little too outside the box for me. However, I got early access to the Holiday 24 collection, and while I was picking up some pints of the Christmas stuff, I noticed that some of the fall flavors were still available. And from the time that the fall flavors were released to the time I placed this order, Jeni's had posted on their Instagram some more enticing descriptions of a couple of the flavors. So today I will be reviewing Miso Butterscotch Brownie. A friend actually just reached out and said that a friend of theirs was curious how this one was. So I'm willing to check this one out. I do have one other flavor from the fall collection that I purchased as well. The rest were like skips for me. I can get into a Miso Butterscotch Brownie. I don't think there's anything you can say that could get me to buy a pint of bay leaf cheesecake, but to each their own. I have had this sitting out for about 10 minutes. The little flavor story that we have here says, deeply satisfying. This ice cream is the perfect example of balance. Our buttery toasted sugar ice cream could be too sweet on its own, but adding a little miso perks up the depth, creating subtle flavors of umami, richness, and nuttiness. The way a sprinkle of flaky sea salt wakes up a great chocolate chip cookie. Dark chocolate brownies add earthiness, decadence, and just the right amount of chew. The flavor description here says, dark chocolate fudge brownies and buttery toasted sugar and miso cream. Sweet, barely savory, intensely satisfying. The only context in which I've ever had miso has been like miso ramen. Like I get a spicy miso ramen when I order takeout. That's delicious. I have no idea how that flavor translates to something like an ice cream, but we will find out. The pint art is pretty cute too. You've got your little Miso Butterscotch Brownie up here and, you know, brownie pan sort of vibes going on the front. Okay. This is what we got going on here. It's still like fairly solid, even having sat out for 10 minutes. However, I will note that it was just delivered today, and sometimes the ice cream, when it sits in with the dry ice, is a little firmer than it would be otherwise. All right, I am not immediately finding any brownie pieces, but let's just give a little bite for, you know, what we can say is the base. Okay. I am getting like a brown sugar from the base. I don't know about the miso, but again, like, would I be able to pick out miso as a flavor? I don't know. Let me see if I could dig up a piece of brownie here. Also, where's the butterscotch coming to play? Are they suggesting that like the buttery toasted sugar is butterscotch? Because I don't think that counts. This is gonna sound weird, but the only way in which I get miso is that like it almost smells like elements of my ramen, but it's like the ghost of a smell. I can't really like put my finger on it. You can sort of see in here we've got like some brownie pieces. They're good. The flavor's good. Nothing is standing out to me as being like especially different about it. Like the premise is really unique, but the execution feels like it could be anything. Like I could, if you blindfolded me and put a bowl of this in front of me, I could feasibly guess like a cookies and cream or something like that, you know? Like it's not, I don't think it would be obvious to me that this is like, you know, miso butterscotch brownie. I don't know where they are getting butterscotch from, because I'm not getting that anywhere in this. It feels criminal to put butterscotch on a pint and not have any elements of butterscotch in it. But, you know, I don't know. I mean, it's a really yummy flavor. I just don't think that it's as different and out there as it's leading you to believe that it is. This is probably a lot more accessible to like anybody than you think it would be. Like, it's crazy now that I didn't think that I would have any business liking this, because it's fine. Like, I'm gonna eat the pint. It's not gonna be a problem. But it's just not as like crazy and out there as I was expecting. So I think that I am adequately whelmed, not overwhelmed, not underwhelmed, just whelmed. I think for that reason, we're gonna give this, I think maybe like a 5. That's fine. Jeni's Miso Butterscotch Brownie, 5 out of 10. That's a scoop. See you on the next one.